Hi guys, it's me. You know who I am. I am searching frantically, trying to find. I am on the well map of the northeastern part of Tennessee, frantically trying to find where a well is on their property. I found the well map by through the water authority, and I don't know Tennessee. I'm from Delaware and Pennsylvania. So I'm asking, pleading, anybody, if you live near there, if you know how to get this information about structures that are on their property. I know he did a video, Don. I got some things to say about him too that he's into, apparently. He took somebody on a trail ride through part of his property where they started looking for Summer, apparently after they found out she was missing. And you could see it was right at the bottom of the hill where the highway was. And that's where the stream started that I've been talking about, that I finally got a picture of that I could not find because I knew there was a stream there. And at the top of the stream is where she is on the other side of the property. And somebody sent me, was nice enough to send me, one of my subs, was nice enough to send me a picture of the water. And I saw a stream went up that way. And yes, I can see here, there's water. I'm on the water page. Right here. You can kind of see that. Anyway, so I know there's a stream that goes up there, and I know what's up there, and I've gotten more information about the stream. The railroad tracks I saw, she showed me everything in one picture, and I know everything was not clumped together in one area. The railroad tracks, I don't believe were ever from a working train. They were a piece of track that the family used. It was a homestead of some sort. And I read that there were homesteads in that area, and that's the way people lived in those days. I'm not that old that I lived back then, so I would know that. But apparently, I only saw parts of the track. So I never got the feeling like it was um, a whole railroad went through there or anything, but it was parts of a track that they may have gotten from somewhere and used to as a hand cart, like the kind you pump up and down and the thing goes on the rail, to transport coal or wood from one end of the farm to the other instead of having to drag it or get the horse hooked up or whatever. They used it for that. That was the purpose of the tracks. So the tracks were all grown over. So it was long since it's part of an old homestead is where she is. There's a stream, there's tracks nearby where the homestead was, and possibly even remnants of an old house. Gee, if I was a kid, I would have gone nuts up there. I would have spent most of my time up there because that's what I like to do. But anyway, that's what the railroad part was. It was part of where people they transported things on the farm. It was easier to do it that way. I don't know if they actually did these things, but I can see them doing this. Um, Sorry, it's Fresca. Anyway, so they would put things in these huge things that they would have on the rails, and they would pump them to make the wheels move, and they would carry them back and forth to the house. So you get the idea. So that wasn't like a railroad ran through there. And I can see the little bridge, and I don't believe it was for a car. It was a stone bridge, and it was small, and it was basically used for horse and cart. It wouldn't have been strong enough, and it was old, and I was looking like kind of under it because I was standing next to the well. And anyway, I'm going to find this well. I know nothing. I don't even know where I am right now. I'm like above Nashville, and I'm like in the north uh, eastern corner. and I lost my spot. I'm like at Richland Knobs and Rolling Creek, and I've lost my spot, and I'm at the Virginia line. So, I know I've gone too far. So, the Bays Mountain, Farragut, Newport Highway, and then they fill in they let me have a clear view, and then they fill in all the wells and the waterways, which is great, but I can hardly see the writing. But anyway, I'm not giving up. But so if anybody could help, please let's be Team Summer, okay? Let's for don't even pay attention to all these goofballs out there and these haters and these um what's a share the meth addict and her husband or the animal abuser. They say they were animal abusers, and Juanita and Mountain Girl, and I don't really care. Anyway, thank you all for wishing us a nice time at the beach. That was really sweet of you, and I appreciate every single one of you. And we had a very nice time at the beach. But the night before, and hey, I know Dawn has done something really bad here. Summer, she's always with me, and not everywhere I go, but I always feel like she's. And then I see her in my visions, and like we were talking. If you looked at the last video, we're sitting there at a little kiddie table and both sitting on little chairs, which I'm very comfortable around children. I work with special children. I've had 3 children. I've always been the neighborhood mom. I'm a children person. I love children, and I can even calm down a spoiled brat. They I know how to do that because I don't use I've never used physical punishment. I think I smacked my oldest daughter 2 times. One time because she bit me, and it was a reflex. I was feeding my other daughter, who was about a month old, and she was crying because she had this reflex problem between 1 and 5 months, and I would have to rock her and sing to her. I sang her Christmas songs. She was born at the end of November, and Seffi was standing between my legs. It was they were 28 months apart, and all of a sudden I felt a sharp in my leg, and I went, and she went, ah, and I said, oh, Steph, I said, I'm sorry, Mommy's sorry, I didn't mean to, it was just a reflex. And the other time was when I was totally exhausted. Sarah was just born, like a little or younger than that, and she poured a bottle of Top Job on the rug, a whole bottle on our rented house rug, and I knew I was in danger of getting mad, so I took her. I didn't say a word, and I put her in the bedroom, and I shut the door, and I was like, I'm okay. And about 10 minutes later, and she was singing in there, and that was weird because I knew she was upset. Because she'd never seen me snap, nothing. And after about 10 minutes, I went and I gave her a big hug, and I said, Mommy's so sorry. But anyway, that was it. And I used to grab my son by the ear when he was taller than me, when he would say something rude, but he never really did. So anyway, and Sarah, she was drama queen. So anyway, we went to the beach. We had a really nice time. We had a nice lunch. But my stomach hadn't felt well the day before. And I had a little bit of, so that morning, I had a little bit of, again, and my stomach didn't feel well, and I just felt nauseated and everything, so I took an Imodium, just in case, in the mornings, after I had my, and I just felt like there was something not right. And I asked Summer, of course, if she wanted to come with us. I said, I wish she would come with us to the beach, because I don't think you've ever seen the beach, and I always try to include her. So anyway, I wasn't sure whether she was going to be there or not, but we had, and when I went out, the only time I felt her there was when I went out swimming. I'd go out, I would be, I'm not a great swimmer. I just, if I go above my feet don't touch the ground for like this much, that's swimming for me. But I love to, be out there and just, back on my back. I'm flipping around, doing my frog thing. Anyway, I felt her on the back of my neck, and I could actually see her. She was hanging onto my neck. And I was talking to her while I was out there, and there was nobody else out there. And I was just saying, and she was like, she was having fun, and she was flipping. I could feel, I could see her, and she was really enjoying herself. And we went out like 3 times, but I didn't feel her when we went back to the towel. But when I stopped to pick shells up on the beach, because I'm collecting shells for her, because we're going back on Monday, and we'll get better shells because we're going to a different beach. And every time I wouldn't feel her when we were eating lunch, sitting on the towels, because she would have been too impatient. She wouldn't have wanted to sit down. She would have wanted to be collecting shells or near the water. But we went in like 3 good times, like 15 minutes each, and the water was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. And anyway, every time I went out there, I felt her again. She was around my neck. She was holding on. She had a little pink bathing suit on with ruffles. Like I would have dressed her. She in the visions, it's always like what I would have put on her, and her hair was, the length that it would have been, and because I wouldn't have shaved that child's head, that was cruel. Anyway, so when we got back we wanted to go out a 4th time, but they called everybody in because there was thunder in the distance. So they called the beach in. So we were like, we're just about to go out again one more time before, we had to go back because we had 2 dogs, and we can only see so long. And anyway, so we went back, and my stomach started to feel really like again, like cramping, and my nauseated. And I said, we were going to stop at the farmer's market, which we always do. But I said, Bobby, do you mind if we don't stop? I said, I just want to get home. And I took another Imodium and that I never, ever do, because that stuff plugs you up for days. But I just felt like really, really, really bad. And I felt like there was something hanging bad. It was bad, and it was with us. And I got flashes of swimming out in the bay with Summer. And I've only experienced a demon attack one time in my life before. And this is what it felt like. Because demon experiences are associated with human, and that's what happened to me the first time. It was very bad. It was a very bad attack. It was a lot worse than this. And since the day before, I had been feeling like that, and it wasn't the flu or anything like that. I've had COVID, it wasn't anything like that. It was just come on so quick, and I kept seeing us out, Summer and me. I could actually see her in my mind on my neck, happy, smiling, kicking her little feet. And I said, you know what? I said, Don has he has either conjured demons or they've come to him, because something is attacking me. I can feel it. And this is the only other time I've ever felt like this, I could feel it. It was an evil entity. It wasn't a negative entity, which I get a lot, which I can just pray away. And the night before, I had prayed really a lot because I had already felt it. And I woke up in the middle of the night. It was the night, I think, when I sat. It may have been the night before I had with her at the table. I could feel it was already there. And I prayed and prayed and prayed. I felt there was a demon, and it didn't like what I was doing. And it was trying to attack me. And these demons have never been born on this earth. There are evil people, very evil people, but these kind of demons have never been born. And if you try to conjure one of these demons, which I believe Don has done, because it would have never tried to attack me, and Summer was involved. It got mad that we were out there having fun, and she was having fun, and that she found somebody to try to help her. And I'm sure everybody's trying to help her, but psychically trying to help her. And they don't like that. And it attacked me again. And the second time in my life. And I really, after Bobby stopped at a Wawa and got me some, I said, get me some ginger ale or something, to settle my stomach. I took another Imodium, the second one, and I took a sedative, to calm myself down. So, to relax because, we had an hour and a half drive, and I knew it had to do with Summer, that it had attacked me when I pray for her too, that she be protected, that everybody that I love is surrounded in a white light. And I also told the demon the time before that she was with God. She was God's child. She did not belong to them. I don't care what Don promised it, but it did not, Summer did not belong to the demon, not to Don, not to anybody, but to God and Jesus. That's where she was. That's where she belonged. And I don't know if Don conjured this. The way the thing came after me, it's gone right now. I told it basically to leave, and I'm protected, but I didn't expect to be sneak attacked. But I think he's into something when he's talking about Satan and demons getting in and all this stuff. I think he might be kind of accurate on that one, because I think he's been fooling around where he shouldn't be. And he's either conjured them or attracted them. And that is paving your way right to hell. Because I've seen hell, I've asked to be shown hell, and it's not pretty. And there is no devil, no Satan, but there are an uncountable amount of demons in hell, and evil entities and evil things and souls that are trapped. And God is the only one who holds the key. God runs hell. I know somebody, don't argue with me on this. Please, this is my channel. This is what I know. There is no one organized evil force. There is no Satan. It's not like there is one God, but there is no one Satan. There are many demons, evil entities, and some of them are on earth. Some of them have been born into human form, who are now running the countries in high places, doing horrible things. Some have been in history, connected with demons, connected with these strange cults. Demons have affected them. It's not somewhere you really should go. Nobody should go there because it's very dangerous. They can get into your mind, and you don't have to let them in. Nobody has to let them in. You have the strength not to let them in, but a lot of people do. So I think Don has let them in. So anyway, that's all I want to say about that. So we're okay. I got rid of it, and I pray. I'm going to pray every single night now. And I like I said, I would appreciate any help we could get on this, the maps, and the property, team Summer, so we could, try to find, because this Don did do a map, like I said, with showing where the boys were looking and all, and he did drive his truck up the hill, and you could see he was driving in terrain, and it was, if he would have kept, and I wrote on the post, I said, Don, why don't you keep going? and show us the northwest corner of your property where the well is, where the railroad tracks are, where the stone bridge is, and where you threw your dumped your daughter's body. And a couple of people commented and said, "What happened? What happened? What happened?" And I said, "Look at my videos. Look at that video." And so anyway, and like I said, I did see Summer years ago, before she was probably even born, and I knew there was another child who would need help. And I will cut this right now because my throat's getting sore, and I think I've stretched this out long enough. If you haven't already fallen asleep, but anyway, help, help, help! I need some help with Tennessee. Oh, please. I'm gonna continue to look, and hopefully we'll go to the shore tomorrow. My husband's stomach was, but he gets a little stomach troubles too. He's resting right now, and I made crab and pear. Oh, I made 2 Greek cheesecakes with raisins this morning for him. I don't eat sweets, so I'm not tempted. But anyway, so I don't have to bake for him again. So anyway, I'm going to continue to look on this map. Damn it. I'm going to find that well on their property. And I need some help from Team Summer. If you love Summer, you'll help me. And I know you do. And I love you all, and I hope you have a good day. And I hope Summer comes to the beach with us tomorrow, and there will be no more demons because they're gone. And I keep praying them away. They can't get to me. I'm too strong. My psyche is way too strong for them. And twice now. And it was a sneak attack. And Don is in big trouble. He's in big, big trouble. I wouldn't want God to be so pissed at me. Oh my God. I don't even want to think about what's going to happen to him. Anyway, so I love you all. I really do. And I wish you all to be safe and to be well. And I will start putting, after Summer's, this is over, I want to start doing like little workshops and teaching you what I know, if you would like to, learn what I know about all kinds of things that I've picked up, and how to read tarot, if you would like. These things take a while. It's taken my whole life almost to learn, but they're very interesting. And how to read a person's face, their phrenology, like I was telling you, how their features, like a turned up nose is more of a friendly person, like a Roman nose is more of a serious person. Somebody who's more scholarly, more serious. If your eyebrows are, I'm just giving you a couple of examples, are far away from your eye, it means an aloof kind of person. Mine aren't. Mine are kind of, the closer your eyebrows are to your eye naturally, the friendlier you are, the more approachable. But they're just 2 little things. This is a stubborn chin. It's the Bendick chin, my mother's family's chin. My daughter has it even worse. But anyway, it means you're very stubborn. Anyway, so round eyes mean trusting. I have very round eyes. Trusting, friendly, intuitive. Slanted eyes means you're a little more secretive, more sneaky. Full lips, really full lips, means voluptuous tendencies, like you like to indulge in things. Very full lips. The thinner your lips, the more secretive you are, the more you like to, the more stiff you are about things. The less open-minded you are. If you have 2 full lips, it means you are a little too indulgent. Too much chocolate. Okay, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.